All right, YouTube fam, welcome back. Thanks for tuning in. We have another unboxing. So I kind of did some of the work because I've spent 20 minutes trying to open a package before. So this is one, and I took off the label and did an opening. I haven't looked at the books. And I did a second one here. This one has less books in it, so we'll start with this one. Guys, if you haven't watched my last video, you can see it's part of the same... basically, it's from the same seller, okay? So what happened was this seller had 30, 40 books for sale, and then every time they list one, it was buy it now or best offer. Well, like I talked about in the last video, I started sending offers that were relatively on the lower side just to test the waters, and then she or he started accepting them right away. I was like, oh, wow. So then I was like, these are priced to sell to make a little money, and if you're new to the channel, a lot of times I'll buy books or most things to fuel the hobby. So for example, if I could buy, what do we got here? 2 books. If I could buy 2 books and sell one and pays for both and keep the other, that's kind of the mentality, the way I call, you know, the baller's budget, building on a tight budget, right? Not everybody always has all this money to buy and buy. So sometimes you have to get creative. Now, first one. Why? I just thought it was a cool cover. I think it was basically somewhere between $15. X-Men Classics, Dr. Doom. I think somebody would just be like, wow, that's a cool cover, right? Now, here's the thing, guys. In my last video, I talked about like 10 books. I'm going to go through about 5 books here, maybe more. There may be one book in this lot, even though it's from the same seller. There may be one book where I'm like, I want to keep that for the collection, and then I'll sell the others, and I'll pay for the book, hopefully, and of course make some profit. So let's see how we do. All right, there's one. I really do like the way this looks with the Dr. Doom. It's a cool looking cover, okay? I will say that. I know it's probably nothing special, but here's the next one. X-Men, number 268, 8.5. You got Captain America on the front, too. You got Wolverine. It's one of those things, Black Widow. In my opinion, it's also just a cool looking cover, you know what I mean? And it's slabbed. It's an 8.5. It's probably nothing amazing. But guys, around 15 bucks, give or take, off the look. It's like, could I get 30 for it? Probably. And if I get 30, guess what? It pays for the other one. I could keep this one for free, right? So that's kind of how I'm doing it, entering the hobby. I haven't collected comics in years, but I want to enter the hobby. And why? Well, it's one market that's down a lot. My goal is to start accumulating some keys, right? And the only way to do that is to, you know, do your research, find things that you like, and if they don't go up a lot, you're stuck with them, but you enjoy it. So if I'm looking at Batman Villains or Amazing Spider-Man, and yeah, I might have just purchased 20 graded books, but if I can make a little money and buy one nice book, just keep repeating the process. All right, so we got 3 more. Here's the other thing too. Looking for deals sometimes is a challenge. It takes time. And like this seller, after I started buying like 15 books from them, they were no longer accepting lower prices on the books. I think what happened is after a while, he realized, you know, I probably sold him a lot because he bought a lot. And we'll give them a deal, but as time went on, they were probably getting higher offers, okay? So, for example, this book was listed for $39.99, okay? Let's just say. And I got it for $15 shipped because I bought a bunch of them, right? Well, maybe she wasn't accepting offers for $15 anymore. She was now accepting offers for $30, right? So that's why I acted fast. So here's another one. This was in that same price range, like 12 to 15 bucks. X-Men Classic 53. As far as the cover goes, it's a newsstand edition. You know, not my favorite, but it's part of my strategy. Once again, try to sell a few books, make a little bit of money, and have fun with this, guys. Really, that's what it's about. Having fun with the hobby keeps me focused and more disciplined, putting my energy into things like this And I think overall it's a healthier hobby to be involved, you know. And I've been collecting other things, but sometimes it's easier to get caught up in other stuff outside of life or in life. So sometimes you focus your energy on things that make you happy and you have fun with, right? And you get some cool books along the way. So on my perspective, I am going to slowly build a comic book slab collection. Okay, I got 2 more to show you guys. And how I plan on doing that, well, that's kind of the way. Now this one I actually really like the cover too. This is X-Men Classic 51. If you like Dr. Doom, he's got some cool looking cover appearances here. Another Wolverine, Dr. Doom. 8.5. This is from 1990, guys. You know, it's still 30-something years old. It's a decent grade. Wolverine's getting a lot of attention. I know the new movie's coming out, but really my perspective in the comic book market is because it is down 60%, on some books 70+, those are buying opportunities. I talk about moving money from one hobby to another. Like, I have silver coins that are up 10-year high. Well, I sold some, take that money, and I can fuel it into things like this and buy when it's down. It's kind of how you do it and you build a hobby, what I like to call on a baller's budget. All right, so this is X-Men. What do we got? One left? Yeah. X-Men 51. And I think these might be all X-Men. No, Nomad #1. So this is an interesting one. This is from 1990, Nomad #1, newsstand edition. I don't necessarily think I love the cover. I know people out there might say, oh, it's guest starring Captain America. It's Nomad #1. Somebody would probably appreciate it. And they'd pay, you know, $40 for it or something. Whatever. Either way, if I get stuck with a lot of these books, I'm not worried. Plus, when you're in that cheap, guys, it's kind of hard to lose money, you know? What does it cost to slab a book? Comment below, I have no idea. But, like, if I'm paying $15, $25 at the high end, actually $20 at the high end, $12 to $15 on some of these books, what was it cost them to go to CGC to get slabbed? Isn't it like $40? Either way, I'm going to build a pretty sweet setup. What I'm going to do is I'm going to do some command strips on the back. I'm going to have a wall. I'm going to start building that wall. Now, not everything's going to be key or, you know, very expensive books. Some of them just may be Batman theme. Maybe I keep some stuff for the X-Men theme. So, quick little recap. And I have to show you guys a bunch more books, but we'll do that in the next video. Because I showed you, like, I don't know, close to 10. Well, then I got another 10 that I didn't show you that in a box, so. Alright guys, so my video's stopping here for now, but all I wanted to say is I'm going to do another video after this. I'm going to show you the other 10 books I have in the box that I haven't even decided to open up and show you guys yet. We'll do that for the next video. But if you are new here, do me a favor, hit that like button, comment below, let me know out of those 5 books which one's your favorite. And overall, guys, if you're really feeling ambitious and you just got that urgency and you feel like it's electricity to hit that subscribe button, it's just drawing you in, just go right on over and hit boom, subscribe. And guess what? I won't charge you anything, I promise. Alright guys, be safe. Talk